Hi Leo, this is your horoscope for May 2014 with me, Lada from Astrolada. And this is for everyone who have their ascendant sun or moon in Leo. And if you don't know your ascendant or moon sign, find it out at my birth chart calculator at astrolada.com because it's very important. The ascendant sign is the most personal one and the moon sign to a second degree. So what happens if you have ascendant sun or moon in Leo? Well, first of all, the sun will be in your 10th house. So the sun vitalizes wherever it goes, and the 10th house is your career. So there might be some move forward in regards to career projects, in regards to your social status. There might be some developments there, or even if you've been looking for a job or a work, it might be the time where you find one right now, especially if your ascendant is in Leo. Or if you've been working on some project now, you can just feel more energized in regards to it and it starts moving forward. And 10th house is authority figures as well. And there might be some powerful authority figure in your life right now, which can be a little bit demanding and a little bit overwhelming with their presence. But in a sense, it's still positive. And at the same time, the 10th house is your own authority. So you have the chance to strengthen your own authority wherever you're working or whatever your biggest responsibilities are. But around the 10th of May, maybe 2-3 days before and 2-3 days after the 10th of May, you might have some tension and conflict in regards to your career because the sun is opposing Saturn around that time. And Saturn falls into your 4th house of personal affairs, your personal life, and the sun is in your career house. So there might be some conflict of interest between your career and your personal life around the middle or the 10th of May. Or maybe some authority figure is putting demands on you which reflects on your personal life somehow. Or maybe you're working too hard and it reflects on your family or personal life in some way. But there is maybe some confrontation also with the authority figure. That's the only critical days when something more tense can happen. And at the same time, let's see, just a second. At the same time, Mercury is in your 11th house, so it's very good time for basically 11th house is a social house of friendships, the house of interactions with others, and you might meet and make more new friends when Mercury is there. It's more intense time, not in a negative way, but more active time in regards to social events. So it's good for you to be more active socially. You can do some good contacts there, which can help you with business, which can help you with certain projects in your life. You can get some good information in regards to certain projects in your life as well. And the 11th house also rules gains, financial gains and profits, and Mercury triggers it. But these are gains that only you have worked for. So you can be able to put more kind of manage those gains in a better way, and you can be more financially gainful overall. Or receive some recognition, receive some acknowledgement for what you've done, because Mercury is a positive influence. It might be mostly more verbal encouragement in that direction, but it's still positive. And Venus is in your 9th house. So those of you who would like to travel somewhere, they can have a positive time right now. They can, I advise you, if you're planning some journey or trip far away or some other culture, it's great time. Or maybe some foreigners, because 9th house rules foreigners and foreign influences, can bring beneficial influence to you. And also you might even meet new people who are foreigners, and you can have pleasurable experiences with those people. In the extreme case, it might even be love connected to someone who is a foreigner or foreign influence. Or you can have very pleasant time in the company of more intellectual and high-minded people, a little bit more idealistic people. This is what 9th house, like cultured people, educated people. This is where you can spend some good time in conversations with such people, some enjoyable time as well. Or even love connected to such a person. If you're attracted to someone who is more, either spiritual or more cultured person, more refined type of person. Okay, what else is happening there? And also if you're studying, if you're something in a high education university, Venus there is going to help things breathe full. You're going to move through those things with more ease. You might have more success with some educational endeavors. While Venus is in your 9th house, if you're having some exams, for instance, you're going to be helped in some way. All right. The next big thing that is happening is that Mars in your 3rd house is starting to move forwards finally. For 3 months, for a few months, it was moving backwards. So maybe there were some complications in regards to communications in your life. Or if you're in some career which involves communications, writing, which involves dealing a lot with clients, which involves a lot of administrative work or a lot of mental work. If you've had some projects like that or in a career like that, it starts improving right now towards the end of May when Mars starts moving forwards. And maybe some complex situation, maybe you had some arguments because 3rd house rules communications with others, with siblings, with people in your closest environment, with neighbors, with teammates, co-workers as well. These relationships start improving some way, but before that there might be some little crisis that happens. And after this crisis, some healing starts happening. Or if you're working on a project in a team, together with others, because 3rd house rules teams, teammates. This project you might start seeing the results now. It might start moving more smoothly forwards when Mars starts moving forwards as well. Or if you were planning on some trip or journey, and maybe things were a little bit more complicated, now when Mars moves forwards, because 3rd house also rules trips and journeys, things start resolving and you have the chance to do this trip right now. Or if there was something complicated in regards to documents, in regards to papers, then when Mars starts moving forwards in your 3rd house of documents and papers, this complicated situation starts getting resolved, maybe after a small crisis first. And I want to give you some specific days. Those of you who are born from around the 10th to the 15th of August, or those of you who have their ascendant or moon from 18 to 21 degrees, plus minus a degree a day, maybe 17 to 17 degrees till 22 degrees in Leo, ascendant or moon, or born from around the 9th to the 15th, 16th of August, you're having Saturn transit. And Saturn transits are more demanding. Only you will feel this influence, which means you'll be put under more pressure, you'll be required to work harder, you will be required to give the best of yourself while the results are a little bit more slower to come, and there are just more responsibilities and demands on you. You might be feeling a little bit more down and a little bit more discouraged, but just plow through, go day after day, and you will get good results, don't worry. And it's a bit more tense time, a little bit more demanding, a little bit more difficult time, but just plow through, work hard. The word for Saturn transit is work hard, and then you get good results. And don't try to cheat or don't try to be clever by trying to jump a few steps ahead. Just do it step by step, because any kind of trickery or any kind of trying to circumvent the system or trying to take a few steps ahead without the necessary procedure will backfire at you. So be as moral as possible. And last thing that I want to say is for all the Leos, all ascendant, sun or moon Leos, towards the end of May, there is a great influence in the sky. Jupiter will trine Saturn, and this next time it will happen will be 2026, I think, so in a long time. And basically what happens then, because Saturn is in your 4th house of family, of personal life, of property, and maybe some of you who have started procedures to buy property, they can conclude it now. They can be stabilization or if they started doing some repairs at home or some changes at home, there'll be like a strengthening of these positions, strengthening of property, strengthening of family situations. If there was some complex situation in your family, Jupiter now will help smooth it. Complex situation with parents, complex emotional situation. Fourth house is your emotional well-being and how you feel within, and Jupiter is helping you heal this situation or helping you conclude in a positive way any mantras connected to property, to family, to resolving any issues there. So this is very strengthening. It's particularly emotionally very strengthening influence and for your personal life and property. Thank you very much, Leos, and I will see you next month.